doing what he knows best, igniting a second chance for a bike and a rider. Two-stroke or four-stroke, from budget builds to best in class, from the Bakersfield Hills to the Supercross track. You're watching the London Max YouTube channel. You're watching the London Max YouTube channel.
What's up, YouTube fam? Today, guys, we are working on the, I think it's a 9192 KTM 300. I like that 300 number. So I think I've determined that this is a 300 DXC. Today, guys, we're gonna get this thing riding. And I don't just mean running like the last video, because if you guys missed that last video, you need to go check it out. I almost gave up on this thing and threw it away, essentially. But today, she runs. But now we need to go ride it. There's a lot of things we got to do. But the goal at the end of the video is to burn off that stupid paddle tire. I mean, they are a lot of fun, but they're stupid. So let's do it. So, fellers, boys and gargoyles, listen. So this thing is rough. I mean, it's had a hot lunch a time or two. So today, guys, the big thing is this brake caliper on the back it's almost 100% locked up. I mean, yes, I can get it to spin, but it's not good. I've already been bleeding it, as evident by the oil everywhere on it. I've been trying to bleed it. The piston caliper, the piston in the caliper, excuse me, is not coming back into the caliper body. Probably a lot of corrosion. The right thing to do would be to take this thing apart, pull the piston out, clean all the inside, and it would probably work fine. That's not what we're gonna do. That's stupid. So what we're gonna do today, clean the air filter, see if we can bleed this thing off enough. If not, we'll burn through the brake. I don't care. I was able to get the front brake to have some pressure. Believe it or not, I opened the cap to this thing. It was filled with chalk dust, like full. I vacuumed it out, put some .3, the wrong fluid, put some .3 in it, and it works. So I'm not worried about roasting these brakes, because if this thing runs as good as I hope it does, it might be coming out of here. And I think a lot of you guys know what I mean by that. So let's kind of get you guys up to speed on what has developed since the last time you've seen this thing. Not a single thing. But for you who have not seen this bike before, this bike is just a turd. So the incorrect exhaust mounts, it's probably even the incorrect exhaust. It's probably something that's been modified, which it kind of looks like it's been welded, maybe cut and welded to work on this. So it's not the right one. The air filter is disastrous. I'm scared that I'm gonna clean it and it's gonna fall apart. But to give this engine every bit of a chance that we can, I think we should clean it. The engine runs scary good, and I'm happy about that. Holds coolant, doesn't drip any oil, doesn't leak any gas. It is great. It seems to be a solid motor. Definitely deserves a tear down and rebuild, but that will be in another video. And then, but as far as the rest of this, guys, it's pretty clapped out. I did reach out to Bolt MX Hardware and I said, hey, I'm missing a lot of hardware, guys. You got anything for this 92? He laughed at me for a second, made me feel bad, and then but told me he had something for a 94 and he would be glad to send it over and see if I can make anything work. So we're gonna pick through the Bolt box that we got from Bolt and see if we can make some combinations of hardware work on this. Moving around the front, it's blown fork seals. I mean, oil all over the caliper. The front disc rotor is very bent. It's very bent. See if I can see how it sticks right there in the caliper. Now watch, we'll roll it away from the caliper. Watch that disc come over a little bit. Yep, right there. It's in the middle. Now it's all the way to that side the disc is. So no good at all. What I'll do is I'll mark where it's biting. So it's biting like right there. Kind of pull it through. So around here it's biting. What I'll do is I'll put a crescent wrench over it right here and try to bend it, and then keep going back and feeling, make sure it gets as close as possible. But yeah, guys, I mean, oh, the other thing I should just, it's a giver. It gives a lot of humor. So this is the correct cap over here for your compression clicks and stuff. Someone put a toothpaste cap in this one, you know, just to keep the oil from splashing out. So it's one of the many reasons I was gonna save this thing, man. I've obviously sat on it for a little bit. I've had it for like over 2 years or something like that. And guys, I just don't think it's salvageable and able to find parts for is the other thing, right? I mean, it's pretty dry rotted. Yes, I could save it, but at a 92 KTM 300, even if I wanted to flip it, they're just not worth that much. But that engine is worth its weight in gold to me. That's right, to the tune of, you know, $40 million. That engine's worth it to me just because there's not a lot of changes from the early 300s to now. I mean, yes, they're different. I'm not saying they're completely the same. I'm saying they're not that different. So, ideally, I'd like to pull this 300 out. It's a great power plant, and it deserves to be rebuilt, you know, vapor honed, repainted, and put into something that deserves it. I would love to find a rolling chassis KTM 17 or newer and put this in it. Obviously, a 450 would be the prime example to put that in. So that's what I'm feeling. But you know me, I like to throw engines in other bikes that did not come with them. So if I happen upon a rolling chassis of a bike that was a really, really good rolling chassis, I'd be glad to put this thing in it. So other than that, guys, I want to burn this paddle tire off. That's the goal of the video. That's extremely hard to do because you only hit the paddle every so often. For the most part, it's just spinning in the air, but I would still like to do it. And it might cost us a motor, might overheat, but I think it's just worth it. I just want to do it. It's fun. I'm really scared to take this filter out. Oh yeah, she's falling apart as I'm touching it. But I could look and see if I have a filter from another bike that'll work. Look at the cage. Look at the cage. Oh my gosh. It looks like a YZ filter actually, which I have. It kind of looks like a YZ air cage also. But look at that, huh? Jeez. So, unfortunately, no better news in here, guys. There's a lot of sand and goo, and it's gonna take some cleaning out, and I do, because I want to be as good to this engine as possible. I need to clean out this air intake and all this air box and get all these rotted pieces of air filter out, because it's been sitting. I think what we said last time was 16 years, because I had to go and look back and remember how long it's been. Well, check this out, guys. So it's a YZ air filter, and I was able to put the base in there, even though it is cracked. I think for as long as we're going to be riding it today, it'll be fine. Maybe not. We'll hope it is. But I don't know if someone converted over to YZ filters. This one's dirty. I'm going to leave it dirty. But it's properly oiled, though. We're going to send it anyway. Get it in here. Oh my gosh, there's so much like goo from the old filter still. That's gnarly. Yeah, I'm gonna get this filter in, guys, and we're gonna get the seat bolted down. We're gonna throw some gas in this thing, premix some Reverend Holy Smoke 2-stroke in it. That stuff's the freaking best. And then I think we're just gonna try to ride this thing and see what happens. So charging up the GoPro, that should be pretty funny. Guys, well, I ended up just taking off the rear brake pads because it was really bad. So I think we're gonna go send it, go play in the sand, and then let's burn this paddle tire off. I think that's gonna be super rad. Hopefully it doesn't chunk off and hit me in the leg. Seen that before. So we got front brake only, but we're still gonna have fun.
All right, guys. So, I hope it makes it. It has oil. It has some Reverend premix gas in it, so it's mixed a little rich, 32-to-1. Topped off the coolant. This bike is seriously scary. But hey, it runs. I mean, for a 300, it's probably just spinning a lot, but it doesn't feel very powerful. But I guarantee it's probably just spinning. Let's go try some deep sand. Might be cleaning out a little bit. So much power. There's like a lip right here. I want to come up to it, clutch it, and seat bounce it, see what it does. Oh, cool, scorpion. Yeah, so it needs a little bit of jetting work. Oh, what did I tell you about your power band? What did I tell you about it? Oh. Let's do it. Oh, KTM. It's like the best KTM ever made, son. Well, she's mad at me now, but yeah, we did all right on the paddle. You know, it's not really a sand paddle anymore, but you know. So anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. It was fun. I want to get this engine out of this bike, rebuild it, and repurpose it for something else, because this is rough. I mean, I could fix it up as is and just put the time into it, but I really think this motor rebuilt in something nice and worthy would be just a blast. So that's it for now. Thanks for visiting us. I love every single one of you all, and we'll see you on the next one next weekend. Peace.